Greetings, everybody, from EOG Evolutions of Gaming. Is your host again, Jason. And today I was just randomly thinking, like, I play PUBG, Apex Legends, and Fortnite from time to time, and I wonder if people think, like, which one's better, dude? Like, what is the greatest one? And while doing my thinking, I'd like to go and just talk about each one in advance, and then the pros and the cons, and then pretty much I'll just break it down to what I think is the best one. Personally, like I said, if you like one, or if you like a different one that's not the one I picked, well, that's fine, because all it is opinions, and it's cool, and I like to just go and get a little bit of talk about it. The talk from me, and personally, let's go and start with PUBG. PUBG, you can go and you go to different places, different maps, different weather systems. Online, you can go and play against a lot more people. On here, you can play with up to 100, which I'm on right now. It's the PlayStation 4. You pretty much, you can do, like I said, solo mode, 4-on-4, which is good. The landscape is pretty big, so sometimes if you're not paying attention, you can easily get killed by the blue wall of death, as I firmly call it. People generally talk pretty well here, so I'd give it that. It does the same thing where you jump out of a plane to start with. You get sniped easily, and it just depends on what you get. Some people are very good, some people are not. I personally like it. I like the solo mode on it. I'm not gonna go and say I don't. On occasion, I do the 4 groups, but I find out that sometimes some people just usually get the crap out of the deal when it comes to weaponry and supplies. So I don't know. I'm not gonna give it like a rating. I guess if I'd go and say do a grade from A being the best and F being bad on this one, I would give it a solid B. Now, Fortnite, everyone knows about, a lot of people probably know more about Fortnite in PUBG and even Apex, so it has popularity going for it. It's relatively easy to use. It's a free game, so that tops it off. That's actually better than PUBG, but PUBG, you actually have to buy it and then buy the clothing. That is a con on PUBG. That's part of the reason why I give it a B. Fortnite's free, just buy your skins, go around shooting things. Certain guns I don't understand how. It's generally 1 or 2, like they change the maps seasonally, but they do have different temperate zones. And they have some funny outfits and stuff like that. They're really big about that. The one con I don't like is the fact that certain weapons I feel are more overpowered than others. Like, for instance, the shotgun having the reach of an M16 on. When I was playing it, boy, you kill a person with a shotgun from a distance easier than you could go and kill someone with an M16 from a distance, and that was really kind of crap on my book. It's good to group up with people. You can build a lot more stuff and use that type of teamwork to make it fun. I see that being a good thing. For the amount of work into it, personally, I'll give it a steady. I'll give it a B plus. The only reason why I give it halfway up, it's free game. The only thing you have to do is essentially buy the stuff. You don't buy the game. And lastly, I'll go to Apex Legends. Apex Legends, man. Now, unlike Fortnite and PUBG, you... Oh. Let me see this right here. Okay. Unlike Fortnite and PUBG, you can, well, it's free again. And, well, you're set with a certain type of characters, and they all have preset special abilities. So you're not creating like a person or anything like that. You're just see about right here, coming on the map. Trying to land right here. But besides this going on, and that's interesting. And they all have their little quirks and words. And like Fortnite, you have to you can still earn some things free from the gameplay. You do really good gameplay, you'll get it. And some things you have to freaking earn, like not earn, I should say buy. I meant to say buy. Excuse me on that. Yep, you have to go and buy it, and that's, like I said, it's just like Fortnite there. The map has changed only a little bit from Season 1 to Season 2. Ooh, I got a little distance to go. And those changes are not really that big, so you can easily get if you're a person that gets a little bored on certain things, you can. However, the action, I believe, is more quicker than freaking these two games right here. Ooh. Did not see that. Alright. And that's, kinda. Oh, is that a scorpion? I might hold off on a scorpion right now. Trying to find something to hold on. So don't mind me over tasking. I'm not trying to, sound weird. No. Oh! Huh, never loaded it. So, trying to go on here. Thank you very much. Yeah. Three M16s. This is good for that, but going down. But going with Apex, I mean, it's quicker to go and play through. You're in groups of threes. You can't be groups of one. Kind of marked on that. Ooh. I don't really kind of get into that. I mean, because most of the time, but it's easier to communicate. You don't have to talk to no one. You just hit some buttons and you can figure things out. So I'll give it that that type of prop. Really? Well, I guess a police vest can take a couple shots, but oh well. Freaking ridiculous, this game. Oh well. But now it makes it easier for me to talk, so I'll continue on. So with that being said, I'm gonna go and give Apex, for that, I want to go and give it a solid C+. And I'll take that back. I'm walking back. I'm gonna give it a B. A B+. Because, yes, there's not as much customization, but the gameplay is faster. And the workmanship, you can work alone if you really want. So, yeah, B+ is okay. Is one better than the other? My personal preference, yes, I'm playing PUBG right now. I like it. I don't mind doing the solo modes and being that's just a personal preference. But I like playing Apex probably more than the two. So that's just me. But if you like it, if you went with customization, I'd probably say that Fortnite would be the top one if you like a lot of more customization. For degree of difficulty, I say PUBG all the way. You don't rely on a lot of things in PUBG. I mean, you'll rely on looking at your map, but it's not going to point down where your enemies are on the map and what direction that they're shooting you from. You just have to pay attention, and that's where I think it's pretty damn good, to be frank. Apex doesn't really necessarily, I mean, you can put, one of the things I do like about Apex though compared to this one, like if you're since you're always in a group, your other group members, if they see an enemy, they can point it out and put that on the map. I kind of wish that when you're doing a group, or if you can see them, then it would kind of put them on the map and kind of follow them in your lane. That's just personal preference, nothing else. I know because it's a very popular thing, and all these different forms are coming out. There we go. I think someone dropped out really early. I'm gonna try to get to this little spot right here. Someone will probably be right over there, but if I'm right there, I can get some decent gear. So I don't know. It's up to each person. And I haven't tried all the other types, so there might be a type that's better. And That's good, as long as everyone has fun. But for the 3, personally, yeah, that's what I'd like. Then that's how I like it. But I tell you, you watch this video. Tell me your personal opinion of what you like, and I'd just like to hear the main feedback of what people dig, and some of the ones and the ones that I didn't mention. If you do play that, let me know. See what kind of differences that there are. Because I'll tell you what, not one person knows everything, right? So there you are. EOG signing off, and I'll be on again later on.